Hello my friends, and welcome back to our continued blind Let's Play Ace Attorney Apollo Justice for the PS5, the remaster. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story based journal, and today we're diving back into case number 3 in the 4th game. And yeah, there's a lot going on here, but let's just go ahead and get started, shall we? I hope you're all having a wonderfully fantastic day today. I knew you didn't have, but it took... You jerk! Just what was I in here for? Comic relief? Oh, she's really mad at him now. Not that she hasn't been mad at him for like the start of the game, but still. Yeah, apologize. Ah, haha. Oh, sorry. That's no way to apologize. He's angered the Trucy now. Look out. Ahem. We can please end the bickering, like now? Whatever, I'm not leaving. I can't leave like this. I'll come up with some clue to solve this case if it kills me. But your testimony hasn't already given us enough to convict the defendant. Don't say that. Ah, haha. Aha, what? This blood stain. The criminal tried to wipe it off, right? That seems to be what happened, yes. We might be able to find out what was really written here. Huh? Really? You can do that? That's right, with this. Luminol? Yep, hey, it's our good friend Luminol, back again. It's called Luminol. Maybe you know of it, it's a chemical that reacts to blood. Ah, yes. Have they done those tests yet? Ha, as if I'm going to tell you. The bloodstains covered a section of the carpet. In order to perform blood tests, that section was removed and submitted. Perhaps they should request it here in court now. Right, go for it, Apollo. Huh? I had to do the test. Yeah, I know, I was about to say. That feels kind of weird that when I do the test, but at the same time, why would we be the one doing the test? You just have to spray the luminol on it. Simple. A chemical that reacts to blood. I've heard of this somewhere. Yes. I believe an analysis is called for. Have at it. I remember the first time I ever saw luminol. It was in Zero Escape, wasn't it? I was asking, does something like this really exist? And now it's become like a staple. The visual novel series. Right. Ready? It's easy as pie. Just press X to spray an area. Here, give it a try. The eyes of the entire court are focused on me. Apollo, your hand's shaking. Ugh, grah, let's do this. Yeah, this is kind of like, it's not as fun as the finger dusting, though. Or fingerprinting. IPYXXS1, what? I thought this would be Borginian text that looks like numbers 14206. Wow, it really works. IPXX314206. Could IPXX be a number? Because then you have 10 digits, and that would be a 10-digit number, right? This must be the power of science. It says IPXX314206. Is that the killer's name? Maybe it is. But if the killer's a robot... Ha, I have it. Huh? So what is it? I thought those letters IPXX looked familiar. This is an Interpol ID number. An Interpol? You mean the International Police Agency? Yes. Most are undercover agents working to solve international crimes. But why would he write that number? Why would Mr. Latus even know a number like that? Good show, Fräulein Detective. Walk on. Eh? Your Honor, they can verify this number immediately. Guardian, are you there? Come up to the witness stand. Guardian, you heard what we need. Go check into this Interpol ID number.
Yeah, sure thing. Give me 30 minutes though. Wait, give me 27. I'm not sure what to think of all of this. Prosecution's case is airtight, so it seems. It looks like FlightlessBird may have put a stop to this last episode a little bit too early because we may be heading to recess right now. Yeah, this number is really that of an Interpol agent.
Oh, wait, I know. What if Maki Tobae is really an undercover Interpol agent? That would be a possibility.
Really? Possibility, yes. And one that would mark him as a killer for certain.
Why did Mr. Latuso know an Interpol ID number? Yeah, if he was a part of Interpol, that means he probably knows how to use firearms, which is something that I said maybe that's something that he knew how to use all along. That's what I want to know. Well, we have some time while we wait a Guardian's report. Let's work on unraveling another mystery, shall we? A curious mystery concerning Maki Tobae. Huh? What are you talking about? Frontline Detective, please accept my apologies. I received word that the defendant could in fact see just before the trial began. It seemed too much of a bother to tell you. Jerk. You had me until that last bit. Does that raise a rather straightforward question? Well, sure. Why did Maki pretend he couldn't see? Exactly. It makes little sense. But do you think hair for head? Huh? Me? Maki Tobae pretended he was blind. Do you know why? How could he know? Wait, Prosecutor Gavin knows why, doesn't he? He's known from the start of the trial. He's been leading us on the whole time. Is something wrong? Do you think perhaps this is all kind of game? No, that the moment I heard that report, I knew why.
I suppose people who have sold over 1 million records really are something else.
What does that have to do with anything? There was a reason why Maki Tobae pretended to be blind. But it wasn't for his own sake. Are you getting the picture now? It wasn't for himself?
Well, Mr. Justice, give us evidence that shows us why the defendant had a feigned blindness.
Why are you asking me? Like, why are you asking me this question? He's the one who's putting this out there. So maybe he had a feigned blindness in order to better protect her? I don't see how I have evidence that basically supports this. I haven't a clue. Don't ask me. I mean, I have no idea. Ha ha ha. Hair for head, I'm disappointed in you. Unless you're merely feigning stupidity, yeah? Oh, shush. Give it up, wise guy. And I used to like you. Recall the relationship of Lamavar and Maki Tobae. In particular, their arrangement over the years before visiting our country. Lamavar and a pianist. They would always walk together, she leading him by the hand. Even when they got on stage, she would lead him to the piano. She would walk all the way over there with him. That's right, because he was blind, or so they thought. Is it just a publicity stunt? She led him at all times. All times.
All times,
Wait, is she blind? Yet they know now that Maki could see perfectly well. Why keep up the charade?
Well, wasn't it part of their, performance?
There is a simple explanation, Herr Judge. Maki did not need to be led by the hand at all. Which means...
You don't mean...
I do. It was the other way around. Wait, she's actually blind? The one who needed to be led by the hand was Lamavor.
What's this? So you mean to say the lawnmower is, she's,
Blind as a bat, hair judge. Well, actually, I just said that like a minute ago, thinking that's a preposterous answer, but that's actually the truth? What? What? Oh, this case is just, I mean, this is, I heard in the, I heard in the previous case, I hate it again when they skip dialogue. Stop doing that to me, game. But in the previous case, a lot of people were saying, you know, this is a, like one of the worst cases in the series. And then some people were like, yeah, this is the best case of the series. And I mean, this is great. I mean, the blockbusters just kept coming and coming and coming. It's fascinating.
Well, this is crazy, Prosecutor Gavin.
Yeah, wasn't she supposed to be the landscape painter in sound or something? Well, since they have her here, why not ask Lamavor herself? I believe she's still in the witness waiting room. Apollo, what does this mean for a case?
Don't ask me. I had no idea she couldn't see.
I hadn't even imagined it until now.
Bailiff, bring in Lamavor.
Lamavor, it pains me deeply to call you before us again in this way, and yet I must. Please, do not be concerned on my behalf.
Those eyes. She really can't see, really?
Oh, the dots. It is true.
Huh?
How funny is it that in a tiny light born in the Bohemian countryside would one day grow to entangle the entire world?
So you are?
Yes, as I mentioned before, I have no memory of the time before I became Lamavor. Know too that my memories begin in darkness. The word light has no meaning for Lamavor.
I see.
You may recall me saying something toward the beginning of this trial, hair for head.
Huh? Well, what's that?
I believe I said it was unfortunate that this crime had no direct witnesses.
Ah.
Now, Lamavor, I must ask you to stand once more. Will you testify to the court about your eyes? Of course. It was never my intent to deceive any of you. May I begin, Your Honor?
Yes, of course.
I mean, his expression is basically my expression at this point. You gotta be kidding me.
Though I admit, I'm a little lost here.
Yeah, you and me both, buddy. I love it when the protagonists are on the same page. Wait, is the protagonist the judge? Wait a second. I think we're all a bit lost here, Your Honor. Okay, good. That makes me feel happier. Witness testimony. Lamore's eyes. I have no memory of the light. I debuted in a world of darkness and sound. My producer came up with the PR line before he knew this. So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others. Jeez, this case just keeps going. I love it.
But, this is a murder trial.
I apologize. It was part of my contract, you see. I was to keep my blindness a secret, no matter what. Music is everything for me. I never imagined something like this would. She told us the truth in the beginning. When she said she saw nothing. Yeah, she did say that. That was the thing that happened.
Very well. Does the defense have anything else to add?
I like to cross-examine, possibly? But what is there left to ask? There was one thing in her testimony that bothered me. Perhaps it is best if I let you get it out of your system. Someday you'll come to understand. The importance of thinking for yourself.
Very well. The defense may proceed. However, be aware this court will not tolerate any questions that be too stressful to the witness.
Okay. There's only one part that bothered me. Just let me ask her about that and I'll be happy. Hopefully we can ask her about everything. Because you know I like to. I have no memory of the light. So you don't know why you went blind? I do not. I may have been born this way, in fact. It's fruitless to attempt to pry into the past. And I might add, it's a delicate subject.
Not sure we can reasonably expect Miss Just to do anything delicately.
Hey, why oughta take a deep breath and calm down. That's what I oughta. What I am now is all that I have. It is enough, I think. I debuted in a world of darkness and sound. Weren't you nervous to hit the stage in your condition? No, not at all, surprisingly. It felt natural, singing in front of everyone.
It's not something just anyone can do.
She has talent. That much is quite clear. You might even say she is beloved by the gods of music. Even without light, I live perfectly happy in in my world of sound. If that is a talent, as you say, then I think the gods responsible. What about your PR motto? My producer came up with the PR line before he knew this. Perhaps the music reminded him of Borginian scenery? Haha, no. It was quite the opposite. The opposite? According to my producer, my music has a certain global quality.
Global?
Multicultural, if you will. Hard to pin to one region. When people listen to it, they picture the country closest to their hearts. Which is why my music has reached so many. What a lovely story. It sounds like this producer might have known what he was doing after all. My songs are nothing more than a white canvas. To me, the real landscape painters are the listeners. When I think of that, I do not mind how I'm represented to the world so much. Yet one thing quickly led to another. So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Was that to protect your image as a landscape painter and sound? That does not matter so much to me, really. But the label is quite concerned about it, I think. A landscape painter who can't see? That's like a pianist who can't play, huh? I'm not sure you can compare your father to Lemur. The world of commercial music is filled with these little white lies. Nothing is sacred when it comes to publicity. Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others. When you say your staff, do you include Mr. Latouche? Of course, he was my manager. So he knew, and that's what's been bugging me.
Something the matter, Mr. Justice?
I believe I know what is bothering our young defense attorney. You are thinking of when you discovered the body, yes? Huh? Is he right, Apollo? Yeah, because Latouche told us that there was a witness. But if Latouche knows that she was blind, then why does it matter? Yes, I was.
Yeah.
He's alive. Again. I mean, not like we haven't known about this for like 15 times now, but hey, he's still alive. For now. Mr. Latus, can you hear me? Cool. So cool. Witness. You're cold? Don't worry, you're going to be fine. Yeah, sure, maybe this time the flashback, you'll be fine. Help is on the way. Kids, see. Hang in there, Mr. Latus. Tell me, who was the witness? The witness is Siren. Mr. Latus told me to ask the witness, and he named you. Huh? Why would he do that? He knew you were blind. I don't know. Tisk. Huh? What did I just say? You need to learn to think for yourself. Meaning what? There is no mystery here if you recall everything he said. Think of his last words once more. The witness, Siren? I've heard that many times, along with the little play acting by defense. I remember them well myself, but that statement is not to what I refer. I mean, what he said before that. Before? What came before that? Ack! That's right. He tried to tell you. When he said can't see, he wasn't talking about himself. Oh my gosh. He was talking about the witness. I see. Too bad the defense did not. Oh, that was a clever retort. Well, hair for head. Try relaxing and looking at the facts first next time. Irk! Order! Recall Lamavore's earlier testimony. I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it. But she couldn't even have heard those gunshots. I thought we proved that. That is not the most important point here. The moment he was shot, Mr. Latus witnessed her through the window. Why else would he have named her as a witness? Ah! But I really did hear them. 2 gunshots and a man's voice. Unfortunately, such a thing was impossible. The window was closed. They already have run a simulation, of course. But it was so clear. If I heard that voice again, I would know it in an instant. Your Honor! And what is it, bailiff? Can't you see when it's session here? We had the results back from the investigation. The investigation? The Interpol number that Mr. Latus left us. Huh? Well, let's hear it. We will continue this cross-examination afterward. Detective Crescent, your report, please. Well, I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find the answer intriguing. Quick work, as always, Darian. Well, tell us about the number. Is the defendant a secret agent? IP XX314206. The agent registered under that number was Romain Latus. Why would he write his own number? Why? Why would he write his own number down? I mean, I was half expecting this to come up as Maki Tobae. But why Roman? Or Romain? But our undercover Interpol agent was Mr. Latus himself. He was apparently in the middle of an operation. So when he wrote those letters, He was trying to tell us his own identity. And a cautious killer tried to wipe them away. Mr. Latouche was an undercover Interpol agent? So him being Lemuel's manager was just a cover, most likely. There's one other important detail I found. Well, outfitted. It concerns that 45 caliber revolver, the murder weapon. Apparently, it belonged to Romain Latouche. He had an Interpol permit to carry firearms. And the registration number on the revolver matched. So the victim was killed with his own weapon, which makes sense. It's hard to imagine someone who wasn't an Interpol agent with such a large revolver. So the victim was an Interpol agent on an undercover op. I wonder how that ties into everything. It's gotta tie in somehow, you think? Yeah, somehow.
Thanks for looking into that for us, Detective Chris. It's great help.
Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor. I'll be heading out. Who said that? What? Wait.
Lamor, something the matter?
That voice just now. Dardian. Mr. Dardian, is it? Is that the voice she heard? It was him. I am sure of it.
It was him?
You aren't saying. That voice I heard talking to Mr. Latouche. When I heard the gunshots fired, it was him. It was Mr. Dardian. Okay, I think he just shorted out. Is this some kind of joke? What? No way. What the heck is going on in this case? What the heck is going on? This is crazy. The courtroom fell into such a chaotic state, the trial had to be suspended temporarily. I've never seen that happen before. Of course, it's not every day you get an accusation like that one. Yeah, that's for sure. Lemore, fingering Daring Crescent. Not only is he a guitarist, but he's a detective. Could it really have been his voice Lemore heard? Things were changing fast, and frankly, I wasn't sure I could keep up with it. Hey, no whipping out now, Apollo? Just jumps into my mind. Boop. To be continued. I have half a mind to stop here, even though it's a short episode, because I haven't been feeling my best. But my other half of mind says I want to play more. Maybe I'll compromise. We'll see. Let me just keep pressing on for now. Oh, we're out of the trial. July 9th to 12 p.m. Wright Anything Agency. Hey, Apollo. What? Well, you know, actually, nothing. I mean, something, or maybe not. What the heck does that mean? Out with it. This is meant to give me an ulcer. Well, you know, the trial today, I was thinking, if you gave it a score, what score would you give it? Score? G. I guess I would, or maybe, well, bah, I'm just as bad as you. See, it's so fake. Clearly. Maki avoided a guilty verdict, which is something. Though I can't say I'm any less confused about the case. I don't know, I was sort of doing a, Lemore and Trucy voice there for some reason. When it was Apollo that was speaking, I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find the answer intriguing. IPXX 314206. The agent registered under this number was Romain Latouche. And the victim, Mr. Latouche? Who would I guess he was actually an undercover Interpol agent? What a mess. And we don't have any idea what he was investigating. Well, true, but we know who shot him now. Lamore told the whole court. Wait, that voice just now. Man, well, I will say that why are the flashbacks so heavy in this case? It was like literally this just happened. That just happened like 2 minutes ago. It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries. I don't. I mean, I understand, hey, they're pointing out that, hey, this is really important, you should pay attention, but good God! It literally was just 2 minutes ago. Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? I wouldn't mind asking his opinion. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Daddy around. What? Is he some kind of stray that just wanders in and out of, well, it's kind of. I wouldn't say that, but he has been going out a lot. Some top secret mission, he said. Top secret? Anyway, you can't just rely on him to save the day. And you got me to help you. We'll be fine. Fine? Right. Well, time's a wasting, as I say. Let's investigate. That's the spirit? Oh, we know that everything's probably here as we're set. A faded photograph showing one of Trucy's favorite magicians. She talks with daily for good luck, I hear. I almost forgot. I hope I become a famous grand magician. That reminds me of another thing that bothers me about something Ace Attorney does. It doesn't always do this, but sometimes, and usually I think it does do this. Maybe I'm just in the moment, so I'm thinking of it. Let me know if I'm wrong about this in the comment section below, shall we? What annoys me is you have an entire day of investigation and a trial without introducing all of the characters. Like, there's that yellow guy who looks like he's a magician of sorts. He looks to be the most obvious killer at this point. Because if he's a magician, there's a chance that he may have used magic or tricks to escape that room. And we don't know basically anything of him except he showed up at two or three times. Now, sometimes though, they don't show us the character at all until like day 2. I mean, if I think back to the first case 3, the Silver Samurai, which I love, that case is amazing. They didn't even show the actual culprit until, you know, the following days. And I like it when, if I'm going to court, I like to have all the information in front of me, even if I don't understand it. I like knowing all the people involved. Even if I don't know who did it, or I don't know how they did it, at least I know they're involved. Because when you leave someone until like day 2 or day 3, they just become more suspicious. That's why I said the yellow magician guy, whoever that guy is, he is super suspicious in my book, and he's the #1 killer and the #1 suspect, just because they haven't really introduced him yet. And I don't think that's fair, because it kind of takes the wind out of Darien Crescent, because he was painted as a main suspect, and you're like, oh my god, could this guy have actually done it? But meanwhile, you're still wondering, well, what happened to that yellow magician guy? And I don't know, I'm rambling now. But let me know, do you feel that way sometimes playing Ace Attorney? Where they just take forever to introduce a character, and then you know, oh, that guy must have done it because, you know, they introduced him this late. Although they could throw a curveball at me. They could throw a curveball at me, and Darien is the one who did the killing. Or Maki did it. That would be a really big curveball. The guy we're defending is the guy who actually did it. That would be... Has that ever happened before? I don't think so. Huh. Oh, and I hope Apollo becomes an Ace Attorney. There, all done. I suppose we're going to talk to an anime object, so photo isn't so bad. I totally forgot we were looking at this photo. I was rambling so much. Oh, there is a clue there. How is your magic act coming along? Well, I've been working on my cups and balls routine. Is that the one where the ball moves from one cup to the other? That's right. The very same. Here, watch. I saw this guy, this older guy do the cups and balls routine on Penn and Teller's Fool Us. And it was pretty amazing. It's really amazing what they are capable of doing. First, I put one of the cups over the ball, then I snap my fingers. Ta-da! The ball's under the other cup. It's not there. Watch me pull something out of my magic panties. Nice try. Guess I know what I'll be doing tonight. Practicing. You can be my audience, Apollo. Hey, it's good to practice. It's how you get good at things. I've seen some restaurants that set out real food to show what's on the menu. I have too, but I noticed something strange. One time there was a sandwich without any lettuce. Like it had disappeared by magic. Actually, that just means it's a good sandwich. Who wants lettuce on their sandwiches? Bleh. No, okay, I'm like very simplistic. I have weird taste buds where if lettuce is on a sandwich, lettuce is the only thing that I can actually taste. I can't taste anything else on it. So I don't like lettuce on sandwiches because I can't taste anything. I'm sure someone just swiped the lettuce and ate it. Wait, that sandwich? You didn't? Apollo, you shouldn't eat sample food no matter how hungry you are. Just how hard up do you think I am? You know, that ring kind of gets in the way. Our client the other day tripped on it and fell on the floor. Sending my ring rolling out the door. You know how long it took me to find it? You know how long it took to calm down the client? And in the end, they walked out without hiring us. Could you clean it up a bit? But don't you think the props gave the office a festive, fun-filled mood? I'm not sure the offices have to be festive and fun-filled. Apollo, this is the Wright Anything Agency. As CEO, I want an office that says we know how to have fun. I guess it is an office, isn't it? A strange split box stares at me from the wall. No matter how many times I see it, it still strikes me as odd. Really? I guess I've gotten used to it after growing up with it always around the house. What kind of home did you grow up in? I'd hide in there when we play hide and seek. You just get in, slide the section around, and you're impossible to find. I bet you would be. That's one of those hats you pull things out of, right? Of course. My hat's like a little universe, bigger on the inside and on the outside. Hey, Doctor Who would be very proud. That reminds me of a sci-fi show I used to watch. Once again, I love it when the protagonists are on the same page. Incidentally, my pocket's a little universe too, and my panties and... I get the idea. Hi, Charlie. Mr. Charlie, the potted plant. Huh? His leaves are looking a little brown. Good morning, Mr. Charlie. Ack! Oh, Mr. Charlie, your leaves! Maybe you weren't giving him enough water? No, it must be stress. He's worried about the new recruit at the office. Hey, don't blame it on me! You were watering him, right? It was Daddy's turn to water him this week. Ack! Mr. Wright has been away on his top secret mission, no? I'm sorry, Mr. Charlie. This is all my fault. I'll water you soon, I promise. How about you do it right now? There are several books of magic mixed in with the legal books on the shelves. I dusted them recently. Nothing like the gleam of clean books. Well, how about some tea? Here you go. Thanks. That's nice. But this is not the time to be drinking tea. That's right. We have to get investigating. Ack, that was a close call. We almost relaxed. Okay, should I show her evidence? Like, I like to be thorough. It's just, I don't know if I need to do it here. Darian did it. Namora dropped a bomb in court today. It was Darian. Namora said she's never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool. I guess. What's that called again? Elephant ears? I bet that's what they're called. Never heard of that. Somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. And she has to be wrong this time. Wrong? Why? I mean, look. Those gunshots were right during the concert. That's right. I was burning up the dance floor at the time. Right. Did you happen to look up on stage? Maybe at Darian even? You bet I did. Here's one of the Gaviniers' guitars after all. He's so cool. Okay. Hold on. What if the yellow guy... I'm just gonna call him the yellow guy. If the yellow guy is a magician, because he's dressed like a magician, maybe he used a different voice. Like he emulated Darian's voice to make it sound like it was Darian talking to Latouche. And that way, if anyone heard them, they would just think it's Darian. I don't know. Here's one of the Gaviniers' guitars after all. He's so cool. Oh, right. All the governors have a rock-solid alibi. He couldn't have shot Mr. Latus backstage. But Lamour heard him, didn't she? She heard Darian backstage, right? Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here. Or there's another option. Agent Latus. An Interpol agent, I was wondering, what is Interpol anyway? Huh? Interpol? They're the guys who catch international criminals, international police. Why can't they just call them international police instead of making... Oh, I love Trucy. Why can't they just call them international police instead of making up some silly name? Yeah, anyway, you think it was investigating Lamor? What? Why would anyone do that? She's not a criminal, she couldn't be. Don't be fooled by appearances is all I'm saying. But remember, I'm a magician, Apollo. I can spot a palm coin at 50 paces. If only it were that easy. In any case, we know he was working on something. I wonder if it was something that has something to do with something. That's a lot of somethings. That something being our case, that last something, I mean. Something like that. Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt. What was Mr. Latus up to? Okay. Ah ha 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 ha. Who's laughing? Trucy? Was that another one of your tricks? It wasn't me. I can't even make Miss Hat laugh like that. And enter the yellow guy. You know, saying the yellow guy makes me think of him as, yes, that's exactly what he makes me think of. He makes me think of the yellow element boss from Mega Man 1, was it? You know the one that like divides itself up and shoots across the screen and is real pain in the butt unless you use the pause glitch to kill it instantly. Whoever the mundane gives way to miracles, or what is whispered, Grammarly! Hey, the other day. Eek! Why did he show up here? Who's there? We didn't just imagine that, did we? He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours? Hardly. We meet again! Nice to meet you. Who are you? And could you please stop smirking like that? It's you. Uncle Valent. Uncle? Uncle Valent? He's your uncle? No, silly. It's a great grammary. Valent Grammari. I'm gonna mispronounce that like 50 times. The Grand Magician. Yes, it is I, the great Valent Grammari, as seen on television. And can you please stop smirking like that? It's been a while, Miss Trucy. 7 years to be exact. Oh. He just said the magic number. 7 years. We know 7 years has something important to do with Trucy, right? My, how you going? Good to see you again, Uncle Valent. You look exactly the same. Now, this is better writing. Because everything I just said is saying that the yellow guy did it. But having the yellow guy show up here, like this, is making me doubt my suspicions. Which is great. I mean, because if you know who did it, it's not as much fun, right? I hate to intrude, but what is a great magician doing paying us a visit? I believe it was you who wished to see me. So, be quick with your questions. And do not quail, quake, or quiver. I am quite tame. Though my stardom may sear the sight, I am quite down to earth when he calls. He does have a certain aura to him, that's true. Let's ask him about the case, Apollo. His aura sure isn't lost on our magician in the making. She's practically drooling with enthusiasm. After all, Uncle Valent's one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle. Oh, it's one of, Alright, this is putting more doubt on it now. I love this. They're making me doubt. What? Daddy? You mean Mr. Wright? No, I mean, my real daddy. Wait, what? Huh? Trucy's real father? Huh? Troop Gramarai. Wait, Apollo? Don't tell me you don't know about Troop Gramarai? Troop Grammary? Ah, thank you for that. Grammary. I will try to remember that. Grammary. Troop Grammary. Huh? No? But it does sound kind of familiar. Oh, lost life! Lamentably, this is sad! Do not know the greatest super magicians on the planet! Valid Grammary. The name began to surface in my mind. It was a name I heard on television as a child. You bet you heard the name? He made a cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park. Anyone else like a huge fan of magicians growing up? I know I was a huge fan of, David Copperfield, was it? I don't know if I was a huge fan of it, but whenever it was on, it was always a spectacle that you, like, had to watch, right? Oh, and he made all this gold disappear from his safe? And then escape from a high security prison? You said he is a magician? Aye, you put the lacquers to the chains by mediocrity. This is the true miracle of true comedy. Wait. What, Apollo? I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Weren't you with someone else, like a duo? A duo? Yeah, you had a partner. Oh, was the partner her dad? Something Grammary. Yes, Zach Grammary. A master maker of magic, a capable crafter of shining showmanship. Yeah, that looks like her dad. Why is everyone so quiet? Daddy. Daddy? Huh? No way. Trucy's father. Once upon a time, Troop Grammary included 2 great magicians. Myself, Valid Grammary, and my partner, Zach Grammary. And this Zach was... He was my real daddy. Trucy's father, a magician. I guess it makes sense. I had no idea. There wasn't much point in talking about it. Now that he's gone. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. I've got my daddy after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo. Glad that I'm good for comic relief, at least. Not that I see daddy around much these days. I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit. Reasons? 2, in fact. The first being, of course, to see you, Miss Trucy. You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Valent? I'm sure you are. Not one for modesty, are you? When I encountered you at the Coliseum, the first time in 7 years, I could not contain my emotions. I wept oceans. And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy. 'Twas a hot topic of talk amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did! Well, it wasn't all my doing. I'm his defense attorney? Actually? No respect, I swear. Why the reason for coming here today was this! That's... a videotape? Quite so, a recording of the concert, no less. I'm surprised I didn't, like, redo this in the remaster from a videotape to, like, a CD or something. Or even then, like, CDs are going out of... Man, I'm feeling old. I'm thinking of videotapes as being, you know, not that old, and yet CDs are kind of going away. I brought it for you to see on behalf of the troop community. Will you watch it? Sugar, sugar. Oh, that night in your embrace. When you stole away the keys. My heart held on to so tight. Pleasure. But a fleeting melody. It wraps itself around me. And now, through the air, I fly. Whoa. Whoa. Burning on in my heart. Fire. Burn my love away. All away. Like a bullet of love. Fire. Take my life away. All away. How did she get way over there though? Like she can't see. Guitar, guitar. Up together. To the sky. I didn't mind seeing that. That was a cool scene. Wow, it's almost as good as it was live. So, what's the word? Mysterious? There are more mysterious things in our song going on. Way more mysterious. Like the guitar catch on fire as well. Ha 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 ha! This Valiant Gramarye has good reason to be here today. Well, I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert. Videotape received from Valiant. What's this? You would ask me for a miracle, faithfully. Now what should be granted? That will be done. The evidence evicted into the ether. Oh, that's a cool picture right there. It looks awesome. Ack! No evicting, please. Are all matches just like this? I wonder. Who knows? Could be though. Could be. Well, we know what the fails condition is. Why did his guitar catch on fire as well? And how is it she was able to go from one side of the stage to the other? There's some magic going on here. Oh, I just noticed that his brooch is like a heart. It's really cool. A blue heart. All the designs in this game are just styling. Alright, nothing there. Is he gonna at least react to the videotape? So I was wondering, that stunt in the middle of the song there. I didn't see a stunt. What about Lemore vanishing and reappearing? Oh, that. I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen, I didn't even notice. How are you used to that? So young to be so jaded. A symbol, so the hand. A prestidigitation. I have no idea if I said it right. Who cares? A modicum of magic from me to you. So that's why you're at the concert. Oh, he's helping with the magic trick. Yes. I was there to watch my trick take to the air. So you're the one who knows how it was all done. Of course, I am like a deity with the sage as my domain. I suffer no mystery upon those flooded boards that cannot tightly twixt my fingers. It is a potent primeval power I possess. Well, do you think you could, like, tell me how it was done? Hey now. Trucy? That's like totally against the rules, Apollo. That during a murder investigation, it's not. My snore, for my illusions are mine alone, monsieur. Also what? Recall that the terrible occurrence happened later. Will add to my illusion and trance the audience. Oh. Don't even ask, I will answer. Oh, he's got the cards in his cake too, that's cool. Too bad for you, Apollo. Grr, whose side are you on? I knew you want to know too. I, Valiant Gramarye, now may take my leave, Mr. C. There's no need to rush, Uncle Valiant. You should stay a while. Should stay a while, listen. I'm afraid I cannot. I may not. I shall not. I am an asked to assist with an analysis, so I shall stick back to the scene. So you'll be at the concert venue today? Correct. If you will count on me, come to the Coliseum. I will. See you later, crocodile. With a roll of his cloak and a wink of his eye, he turned and walked out through the door. Normally. They make it seem like he magicked out and he just walks out the door. Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking. Right. Valiant Gramarye. I've got a few more things to ask him. Foremost among them, that bit of magic that made Lemura disappear. And how he knows Trissy and her real father. Alright, well, this is gonna have to wait till the next episode, my friends. But for now, I do want to wish you a wonderful, fantastic, awesome day. Hope it's a great one. And until next time that our paths cross. So long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.